Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin is dumping exactly as I predicted at down I think to $27,000. I'm here and look at these cruise ships behind me. So I'm in Santorini, beautiful Santorini in Greece. And you can see that the cruise ships, they come to the island and the whole island gets flooded by the cruise ships. Like hundreds of thousands or thousands of tens of thousands of people flood the island each day. The cruise ships come, they all dock. Thousands of people flood and tens of thousands of people flood the island. They move all along the streets of Santorini and then they go again. Beautiful, huh? And that's a volcano. We're going to jump into the charts for Bitcoin. I predicted this drop 2 days ago. I'm going to show you that right now. Video 2 days ago, Bitcoin pullback and then pump. Let's hope that pump comes, but this was the video. I do expect that we go down to 27,000. I'll move that trade activation to here. I do expect that we go down to 27,000 and then activate the final that wave to 35k. So those are the two trades that I would take on Bitcoin. So we've got this one, and again, the way you read these, so that's what I predicted and that's what seems to be happening. First we're going down. Now I'll show you the charts updated 2 days later. So this is the Bitcoin charts 2 days later, and you can see what I said is playing out. It's following that yellow line exactly as I predicted. How did I know? Because technical analysis. Why? Because we had this big descending triangle, like this, and the price moves like this, and usually it breaks out 70% of the move. 70% of the move would be here. So this is like, for it to break out here, it was 50% of the move. That's why I thought we would be rejected and then move. That's why I thought we'd be rejected and come down and then possibly break out. So I do think going long from that 27k, I mean, if you took that short, you're already in profits, but I do think going long at 27k is the target. So I do think Bitcoin is going to pull back down more. And you can see here, it's just holding on to the support, but it's already an M formation. You've got this M formation, and you can learn technical analysis in the Crypto Master Course. So I do think it's going to come down here. And this is the point that's very important. This is where we need Bitcoin to hold. And right now, the market is just getting annihilated on this news. Turbo down 23%, which on the memcoin. IDEX 11%. Like, all coins are just getting crushed. SFX 6%. IOTA 4%. SMR, Uniswap 4%. All the altcoins getting destroyed. MCRT down 2%. TON 2%. It's just getting annihilated, the market. The whole market for crypto is in the red. Everything is in the red on this Bitcoin drop. This drop was started on, so on the technicals, I predicted this on the 23rd. I predicted this, that yellow line, I started drawing it on the 5th of May. So now we're on the 9th of, now we're on the 9th of May, 8th of May. I predicted this on the 5th of May that would come here and then drop down, which is playing out right now. So this is the long I would take on Bitcoin. At 27,000, stop loss 26,366, and take profit 35,000. So I'm risking $641 to make $7,951. Now you might be asking, why do I think that we're going to actually bounce and go back up? Why? I mean, there is a chance that we have to watch this trend line closely. That's why you have this tight stop loss where the trade will automatically close at 26,300. Because if this breaks, then we can come all the way down to 22,400. So it's very important that this line, this point here holds, or Bitcoin can come down to 22,000. Now, why do I think that we have a chance to go back to continue up to 35? Because when we zoom out, I did an Elliott wave count. This is an Elliott wave count. I've been buying since 16k, but this is Elliott wave count. 1, correction wave. 2, and then third wave is the biggest impulse wave, and this impulse it's not finished, in my opinion. That's why I still think that on the third impulse waves, I teach Crypto Master Course technical analysis, I think the third impulse wave should go higher, taking us to 35k, and then that will be a big rejection. But again, I talked about this area, this 30k, being a very strong resistance for Bitcoin. That's why I knew as well that we would get rejected here. So Bitcoin is dumping. That's the trade that I'll take on Bitcoin, and hopefully we get a bounce here at that 27,000. If not, then $22,000 is in play, and that would be brutal for the altcoin market. And I think it is very possible. So we got to watch it very closely. It's 26k. Hopefully it gets a strong bounce there. But what I'm seeing here as well is I'm looking at a big, on the daily, big head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish pattern. So very high chance. I should close my trade here, actually, my Bitcoin trade, because I can open it again if it comes down to 22K. I mean, I've got a Bitcoin trade open. You saw it was $25,000 in the profits when I showed it 2 days ago, when I said that Bitcoin, that I think it would come down to 27K. It would have been smart for me to close that trade. I would have had 8K more on my trade right now. Instead, it's still $16,400 in the profits, but I would have had nearly, I had 25K in the profits. So I've lost around $9,000 on that trade, even though I knew it would go down. I just didn't close the trade. But I think it's smart to close the trade here. But I still think Bitcoin does that third impulse wave to 35K. That's why I haven't closed it. This is a 2.98 Bitcoin trade. It's $16,000 in the profits. But again, it is very possible that Bitcoin drops from here. It's just, there's no volume coming in. There's no narrative for Bitcoin to head up. Should I close the trade? I think yes. I mean, even if it drops another K, that would bring my trade, if it comes down to 27K, that would bring my trade profits down another $3,000. So this trade will only $13,000 in profit. So I'm going to close it with $16,000 of profits. Confirm. I just locked in $16,000 of profits on that trade. I'll reopen it at that. I'm going to open it now at that 27K. I'm going to set that trade that I just showed you. I don't like closing my Bitcoin trade because it was a very nice trade from the bottom. So I had a really good trade. So, but I'm going to show you now where I will set that trade in case it does come down to 27K, which I think is going to happen. It's also would be smart to get out of alts here, in my opinion. If Bitcoin dumps to 27K and it doesn't hold, alts will get destroyed. So I might be closing some alt positions as well. Actually, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go into cash right now. I'm not getting a good feeling with Bitcoin. I had 2 days ago, I had this strong feeling as well that I should get out of Bitcoin and key alts, and I'm still feeling that. Something is wrong. So normally what happens, you have Bitcoin pump, you have Ethereum pump, you have the altcoins then pump, and then you have the mem coins pump. But what happened this time, Bitcoin pumped, Ethereum slightly pumped, not much, and then altcoins didn't move, and straight away into memsies and memcoins pumping. So it's at the end of the run, in my opinion. I'm going to close positions. Unfortunately, everyone, I'm getting out of my positions. So Bitcoin, I've got 4 Bitcoin here. I'm selling it. So I'm selling my Bitcoin right now. Sell 4 Bitcoin, I'm locking in $120,000 almost in profits. I made a lot of profits as well, so I want to lock it in. So I'm selling my $120,000 worth of Bitcoin. It's selling now. I put 4 Bitcoin for sale. Let's see how long it takes to execute that trade. It's not yet executing, so I'm going to cancel that order, and I'm going to set it at this price, 27,000. I'm going to eat up the buy orders. So I'm going to sell it a little bit cheaper, like 27,932. Sell, confirm. 2.2 Bitcoin sold of the 4. Look at that. And then the market just went down straight away. It's dumping. So it sold half that position. It sold, yeah, it's dumping more. Okay, let's see if it's going to close. It just closed my positions. Now my order's sitting right there. Look, at exactly at 27,932. Closed a little bit no more. 2.9 Bitcoin has closed. 3 Bitcoin closed. So it's selling out my Bitcoin position. There's 1 point something Bitcoin left to close. It's closing that position. Closing. So that's $120,000 I just sold of Bitcoin. MCRT I keep because it's my project. It's very cheap in my opinion. Ton I'm closing. I'm selling ton. $20,000 worth of ton. Sell ton. Confirm that ton is starting to sell. Bitcoin finished selling. Ton is selling. I'm gonna sell. I might be wrong, guys, but I trust my intuition. I'm selling FXS. FXS dumped a lot. It would have been smart to sell it. My gut was right. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I really had strong feeling that the market would dump. I should have trusted my gut. I would have saved around about a few $100,000 across my portfolios. So I'm selling FXS. I'm getting into US dollars right now. FXS closing, ton closing, Uniswap. Uniswap usually bounces back, so I'm going to hold Uniswap. It has a quick bounce back. Ethereum I'm selling, because if Bitcoin dumps, Ethereum will also dump. But Ethereum is not pulling back much. I think the Ethereum narrative is just making so much from fees from Pepe that it's got a really good narrative. So I closed those positions. Let's see my orders. So I closed my long on Bitcoin, $16,000 profits. I closed my Bitcoin trades, which I made like around a few, I think it was, I put 60 or 70,000 and it turned into 120. So I locked in some profits, even though it was a lot more in profits before. I'm going to sell, I've got also on other accounts, I'm going to sell my alts, and I'm going to stay in cash. I'm going to wait for 27k on Bitcoin, see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, then it was a very good decision. If it holds, then I'm going to go long. I'm going to set that long on Bitcoin now. So I'm going to set this long trade that I mean, I predicted this a few days ago when Bitcoin was at 31k. Should have listened to my own advice. I was just too busy in Santorini. So I'm going to take this long on Bitcoin from this support. I'm going to set up this long on Bitcoin, and hopefully it holds here. So I'm setting up a long on Bitcoin, setting the trade at 27,000, stop loss 26,400, take profit 35k. So I'm going to set the long trade on Bitcoin at 27,000. I'm going to do 4 Bitcoin trade. No, I'm going to do order by cost. So I'm going to do a $2,000 Bitcoin trade. Oh, let's do more. It was 3 Bitcoin with 29x leverage. So I'll do a 3 Bitcoin I had with 9x leverage. So that was 3 Bitcoin with 9x leverage. Let me calculate this. 3 Bitcoin with 9x leverage. So I had, the margin that I was using was around $7,000 or $5,000. So I'm going to do a $5,000 trade with 9x leverage. So it'll be $50,000. No, it was more. It was $7,000 trade. So I'll do a 7,000. Actually, there will be dangerous. So I'm going to do $4,000 trade. I'm going to set the take profit at 35k with 9x leverage, and the stop loss is going to be at 26,000 if the trade doesn't hold. So the way you read my trades, everyone, it's the red bar is where the trade automatically closed, 26,300, which is under there on this support. This is where it opens at 27,000 here, this gray line, and take profit at 35k. So 26,366, 366. So I'm risking 26. So I'm risking $845 to make $10,600. Confirm. So it's opening a long. It will open my long at 27,000. Order quantity 1.3 Bitcoin. Order cost is 3,900. Value will be 35,000. Isolated 9x leverage. It's take profit 35k. Stop loss 26k. Confirm. That order is now submitted for Bitcoin at 27k. And then I'll depending on how it reacts, I'll add more or less to that trade. Let's see my position. So now I've got 160,000 USDT, 35,000 MCRT dollars, and I've got Uniswap 12k. The rest I closed into US dollars in case that Bitcoin keeps demolishing alts. It's not, I never like doing this, everyone. I don't like closing positions, but I should have trusted my gut a few days ago. I would have saved, I had $290,000 in this account. Now I have 271,000, so I lost about 19,000. But if you remember, if you've been watching my video, this account was like 150k 2 months ago. So I actually made almost $150,000 of profits, which is beautiful. So now we're going to, if you want to sign up to Bybit, you can go under the video down below, sign up to Bybit using that link, sign up using that link. You can get 30,000 US dollars worth of bonuses when you use that link to sign up to Bybit and trade. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have an amazing day. This is James from Crypto Guru. Sign up using, subscribe there, smash up thumbs up button, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.